Hi students, today we'll be talking about 4 key business functions, which forms the basics of business. Our learning intentions for today is that you will be able to explain the roles in business and understand what finance, marketing, HR, and operations do. Next, you will be able to classify tasks and sort the business activities into the right function, as well as doing all of that using business language. What are the success criteria that you need to achieve by the end of this lesson? You need to be able to define the 4 key business functions and explain how they help to achieve the business goals. You need to be able to classify and sort the business tasks into the right key functions, as well as write a clear exam-style explanation. Now, what are business functions? Business functions are specialized areas of responsibility within a business and work together like a team in order to achieve the business goals. The 4 key functions in the business are finance, marketing, human resources or HR for short, and operations. Let's have a look into finance and each of the other business functions. The role of finance is to manage the business financial. This is done in order to make sure that the business has enough financial resources to be stable and to grow. Some of the key activities in finance would be budgeting, which is planning how the business spends its money, cash flow to track the business income and expenses, profit monitoring, which assesses the profitability, as well as investment, which decides where the profit should go for future returns. Now, why is finance important? It helps to ensure the financial sustainability and profitability of a business. If a business has a bad finance, it will soon run out of cash flow and resources to continue its operations. Let's have a look at marketing. What is the role of marketing? Marketing looks at sales, marketing products, our marketing campaigns in order to increase its sales. This promotes and sells products or services. Some of the key activities in marketing would be market research, which helps the business to understand customer needs, as well as advertising to reach potential buyers. Another key activity of marketing is pricing strategies to help optimize sales, as well as branding by building the business identity. Why is marketing important? It helps to drive the demand and generates money for the business to survive. Next, we have human resources, or HR for short. An example of a role of a human resource would be to create the employee and company culture in a company. Now, what are some key activities in HR? It's a HR job to recruit, train, and manage staff performances, as well as create business policies and employment contracts for the business. HR makes sure that the business is fulfilling the legal obligations in terms of employment contract for its employees. HR helps to foster a positive workplace culture through these policies and contracts and looks after payroll. Why is HR important? HR makes sure that the business has the right skilled and motivated employees to help the business to succeed. Next is business operations. The role of operations is to efficiently produce goods and services for customers. So operations is the way the business is being run and looks at the day-to-day activities of the business. Some of the key activities would be production, where products and services are created, quality control to make sure that all products or services are up to standards, and supply chain. This is where supplies and logistics are managed in order to ensure efficiency and effectiveness. Next, you have inventory, where the business operations make sure that stock is available and the importance of stock control. Now, why is operations important? Because it helps to ensure efficient output and high customer satisfaction. If you create products or services that is not up to the standard or there's less stock, this will affect the productivity of the business and even affect its branding or reputation to customers. Now, all of the business functions are interdependent on each other. This means that they have to work together in order to make sure that the business succeeds. For example, finance sets a budget and marketing has to go by the budget in order to run their marketing campaigns. So finance is setting a budget and marketing can't go over the budget because that would mean that there will be less financial resources for the business to use in other areas. Next, we have HR and operations. Business operations will need the right people in order to run their machinery. And it is HR job to make sure that they are hiring the right people with the right experience and skills and knowledge to run and make sure that the business operations is smooth. Now we've got operations and finance. So efficient operations helps to reduce the business costs, which improves profit and helps the finance department. How does this work? If a product is of low standard and there is inefficiency in the production, this causes loss for the business because there might be a chance that they might not be able to sell this product because of the product standards are not being met. So business success highly depends on the collaboration between the four business functions.